So here we are, Call of Duty World War II. I was kind of planning to do this big, grand review of Call of Duty World War II. And, you know, visit the local beaches here on the south coast of the UK and take you around all the places where soldiers left on, well, the 3rd, 4th, and I guess the 5th of June to start the mainland assaults against Hitler's Nazi occupation of Europe. And then I thought, no, let's keep this simple. I've been playing this game for quite a long time now, especially the multiplayer. So let's have a quick look at my stats so you can gauge my credentials in doing this review. So let's have a look. Soldier, dossier, combat record. So let's have a look. So I've been playing the multiplayer for 1 day and 3 hours. I guess that's 27 hours. I'm about to prestige. I've also finished the campaign on normal, which has been great fun, and I've put several hours into Nazi Zombies, which I enjoy a lot. I haven't finished the casual Easter egg, but I've got probably about halfway through it, and I'm enjoying it, and I will be going back to it. But I guess what I wanted to say about Call of Duty World War II is that this is a good Call of Duty. If you like Call of Duty, and you like boots on the ground Call of Duties especially, then this is a great game. The catch is that if you've taken a few years off Call of Duty, it's probably going to take you a while to get back into it. I know I played an awful lot of Infinite Warfare and Advanced Warfare and an awful lot of Black Ops 3. You know, they in those particular years that those games came out, well, the latter half for Advanced Warfare, but you know, for Black Ops 3, I played, you know, that was my main multiplayer game, and played loads and loads of it, hundreds of hours of that game, and enjoyed it immensely. But then Battlefield 1 came out, and I played a lot of Battlefield 4 first, and a lot of Battlefield 1, and then when Infinite Warfare came out, I just did not like the look of that game at all, and I didn't like the way that the multiplayer played. And even though I bought the super duper deluxe version with Modern Warfare Remasters built into it, I was like, no, this is not for me, and I just went back to playing Battlefield 1. So kind of a year later, when Call of Duty came out again, and it was a Call of Duty that appealed to me, it's set in World War 1, World War 2 even, with boots on the ground gameplay. I jumped at the chance, but it was a very rough learning curve when it came to the multiplayer, and you'll find that too. It is very, very twitchy. There's only 9 maps on the multiplayer at launch, 9 sort of standard maps for team deathmatch, domination, capture flag, that sort of thing. But once you get to know the maps and you get to know the weapons and the tactics, I found in this game, this Call of Duty, more than any other, I've enjoyed using all of the different classes. So the infantry weapons, which are basically assault rifles, I've used those lots. I've used the SMGs in the airborne division loads, but I have also used like the Lewis gun in the armoured division an awful lot, and I've had a blast with the snipers in the mounted division. And probably the division that I don't like that much has been the expeditionary division with their shotguns. But don't get hung up on the division system. Basically what it is the different divisions like infantry, airborne, armoured, mountain or expeditionary have different perks associated with them. So for example, the infantry, they get a rifle bayonet. Let's go back to that, sorry. The infantry get a rifle bayonet, additional primary attachment, extra magazines, and they can move significantly faster when aiming down sights, so they can strafe quicker. But you can use any weapon you want with that division. And then the airborne guys basically can run around faster. The armoured division can take less fire damage, less explosive damage. The mountain division, the snipers end up with silent movement, and then the expeditionary guys can go around picking up equipment of fallen enemies, and also, you know, carry more explosives into the battle. But don't worry about that. You know, anything to do with the leveling up and using the different weapons and attachments is fine in this game. But it is very twitchy, as you would expect a Call of Duty to be, and as long as you put the time in to practice against bots and, you know, in real life. And again, my biggest tip always with Call of Duty is don't go on before don't go on after about 9:30 at night, because that's when all the tryhards are on. Always keep it in the evening, and you'll have a great time. So here we go. Call of Duty World War II. Highly recommended if you like Call of Duty. This is a good, solid Call of Duty with a great campaign, a good zombies, and a good multiplayer. Right, let's go and see the general, and let's prestige, and let's get on with playing the game.
This is a momentous occasion. Another rank of prestige for a well-deserving soldier.
Oh yes.